football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. On the run, it's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires it down the seam. Got his man downfield. Finds some room. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cleescore. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I'll tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make...
And he'll hurl it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game.
Turning it on! And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give is to Williams. Nice move there. Dragged down, but but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cleese. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
To the air. It's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're a defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Let's go, right. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the ground game. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
Looking to throw again. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that That is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now and flashing that on the option play? There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
On the direct snap, it's Keene. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 10 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
Oh, he found a space on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Let's go. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pittman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's go, right. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Finds him out of the backfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And it's no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake. Now improvising. He turns it loose to the left. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Haynes. There he goes. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, and complementary football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education and defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a education.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down now, back at it. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Caught over the middle. It's White. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to stay.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Noles with the 1st and 10. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with this